It is called Screamer-Killer. It screams and it kills, presumably. Not necessarily in this order. This is the only thing that I know about this hulking creature. But we're gonna build it today. And I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a lot of fun, because he has 4 arms with razor-sharp claws. So let's go ahead and just start working with it, because this is a fairly large mini. We're gonna start here with G19, 20, 21, and 30. Let's start with G19. This is the bit number 19. Alright, bit 19 is prepared. It's a fairly large piece of plastic. Now we need to put more stuff on it. And we shall proceed with number G30 over here. This is a claw number 30. This is a claw number 30. Be really careful, don't impale yourself like I did. It is really sharp. It is supposed to be attached over here. I guess it's supposed to be somewhat like this. So this is the correct angle. You can't really mess it up because it has a lock over here. So this is how our leg should look like. Now to bit number 20. This is bit number 20. Bit number 20 was surprisingly easy to clean up and prepare. Let's see how it's supposed to be assembled. So I guess these 2 pins are supposed to go here, like this. Here we go. So it's supposed to be attached over here. I am going to glue these parts and a little bit over here too. So this is how it's supposed to sit together. This is basically his back. Wow, this already starts to look fantastic. Moving forward, G21 over here. This is bit 21. Bit 21 is cleaned up now. It took me a while to clean it up because it is fairly large and the mold line here was fairly prominent. But it's done, so let's see how we can combine it together with the previously built parts. So it's supposed to be sitting like this, I guess. Here we go. And then there is also apparently a huge pin over here that is supposed to go here and here. Wow, this looks very, very intense. And even pin over here. Wow, okay, that's good to know. I'm gonna put glue in all the areas that are supposed to be touching the bit that we just cleaned up. This is really a lot. Okay. Let's try to put it together. Alright, it seems like it worked out fairly well. The only place where I can see the imperfection is over here. But what we're gonna do, I'm gonna hold it like this for a while. And after that I will put extra glue on top, so it actually glues perfectly. This is the trick that can help a little bit to make this whole thing disappear. I'm just gonna put some extra glue here. This extra glue will melt and it will look much nicer in the end. But this part is done, more or less. Next we need to take a leg 23 and we need to add a bit in front 22. Let's start with the leg 23. This is our leg 23. Leg 23 is prepared. Took me a while to clean it up because it has quite a lot of mold line, especially at the back of it. Let's take a look how it's supposed to be sitting in place. I guess this is supposed to be somewhat like this. Bunch of pins here. So this is how it's supposed to be. It is 3 pins. Let's glue this leg. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna put glue on the pins. Then I'm also gonna put a little bit of glue in the areas that are supposed to be touching. And now I am going to assemble the leg really carefully. Be very gentle with this claw over here that we just glued several minutes ago. Alright, our leg is in place, but I really dislike how this front and especially back part look like. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put some extra glue over here a little bit, so it kinda looks a little bit better, and then I will have to clean it up afterwards. And the same is gonna happen with the fronts. So the idea is that this small chasm is gonna fix itself with the glue, so the plastic is gonna be melting and it will look a little bit better. Especially I hope this will happen here, because you see there is a gap really, and I don't like it that much. Let's see how it works out for us. Let's leave him be for a while, and let's find the G22 part. This is part 22. Our part 22 is prepared. Let's see where it should be sitting. It should be sitting somewhere here, I guess. Like this. There is a pin, and it's supposed to be sitting like this. Let's try to glue it. I'm gonna be putting glue over here. Here we go. I'm gonna hold it like this for a while. Okay, let's give it some rest. And we move forward to another leg, the left one. 25, 24, and 29. Let's start with 25 and 24. This is the leg 25, and this is bit 24. Both 25 and 24 are cleaned up. Let's see if we can combine them together. They should be assembled somewhat like this. Looks like another leg that we'll have to glue over here. Let's glue it. I'm gonna shorten pins here. And now I'm gonna put some glue. Let's see if we can combine it together. It looks much better with shorter pins, but we will have to put extra glue anyway. This leg looks fine. Now there is a claw 29. This is a claw 29. This is our claw. It is supposed to be sitting somewhere here and looking forward. Let's glue it. I'm gonna put glue here. There is only one position that works for this claw. Very good. This is our leg. And this leg is supposed to be attached to the rest of the body over here. There are two pins on which it's gonna be sitting. Like this, I guess. Here we go. Looking very interesting. I'm gonna put some glue in these parts. And I will be putting glue over here. Let's try to attach it. This is how this leg is supposed to be attached. Couple of things to add. I'm gonna put some glue over here on these joints, and I'm gonna be really carefully putting more glue in this gap over here. So the leg looks a little bit more like one thing. This little trick will allow us to achieve better results with the legs. So over here we actually have a slightly better situation now than it used to be. I'm gonna put a little bit more. I'm gonna melt a little bit extra. if you're gonna paint it, this will be painted with no problem. So you will just cover it with paints. I just want to avoid huge gaps over here. And of course, when this is glued, you can scratch it a little bit. But you can see that they made a really smart choice of putting these scales. So any sort of gaps or extra glue will not look ugly, because everything here looks very similarly. So yeah, this is really smart design of the mini. So this is our hunter killer standing on both of his legs. Let's see what must be done next. Next we need to put this G27 on top. This is part of the head, I guess. This is G26. This is our G26. Let's try to fit it. It's supposed to be sitting over here, I guess. Maybe it's supposed to be the other way around. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it was the other way around. This is the head. Okay, this is part of the head. Now I see it clearly. And yeah, it is supposed to be on these two pins. Okay. I'm just gonna shorten them a little bit, just in case. Especially this one, like very, very, very carefully. And I am going to put some glue on this pin, and on this pin, and on this area. I guess these also supposed to be covered. That is it. Let's take a look if we can squeeze it here on these two pins like this. Yes, this looks like it should be. So this is our guy. He is looking on the left. I'm gonna put some extra glue over here, the chest. Gonna melt it a little bit more because I want it to be nice. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue over here too. So as you can see, this leg now looks almost perfect, which is great. His butt is almost okay, but I think we can scratch it afterwards. It's totally fine. I'm gonna put some extra glue here too. That should be enough for us. So this is our guy so far. Now they offer us to add more things to his head. So it's gonna be 28 and 27 combined together. This is 28, a very scary looking face. And this is support element 27. Okay, both the face and the support elements are prepared. So it is supposed to be combined together like this, I guess. Over here. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put this here like this. And that should be enough. You see, now he has some tongue. And just in case, I'm gonna put some glue over here to be on the safe side. It's not necessary, but still. And now this face is supposed to be attached over here like this. So it's supposed to be like this over here. I am going to, first of all, make sure this pin is a little bit shorter than it should be. And secondly, I'm gonna put extra glue over here. Time to put the face on. Wow. He looks incredibly scary. So I'm just gonna hold like this for several seconds. I want this face to be attached as tight as possible. And again, thanks to the design of this mini, any sort of holes or gaps between the parts are not gonna look completely outlandish here. They're gonna look very natural. This is our lad. Look at him. Unbelievable. Moving forward, now we need to add this really wicked looking arms. G31 and G33. Let's start with G31. This is G31. It is huge. Alright, the hand 31 is cleaned up. It is really large and sharp. Let's see how it's supposed to be attached. Alright, this is how it's supposed to be. Interesting, very interesting. I am going to put some glue over here because this is where the arm should go. And I am going to put the hand over here like this. Alright, dangerous. Now to G33. This is hand 33. The second hand seems to be prepared. It is supposed to be attached, I guess, over here, like this. Yeah. Let's glue it. This is our second hand. Now to the right hands, 32 and 34. We start with 32. Alright, the arm 34 is prepared. So this one is supposed to be at the bottom, over here, like this. Let's glue it. I'm gonna put some glue here. And I'm gonna put the arm over here, like this. Here we go. Wow, this is scary as I don't even know what. And now only one arm left, number 32. This is arm 32. Okay, and this is the last of our arms, 32nd arm. Let's see how it's supposed to be sitting here. Supposed to be sitting like this. Let us glue it. Now we need to attach this arm like this. I'm gonna press a little bit. This is how it looks so far. Wow, this is amazing. I wouldn't want to meet this guy in the dark alley somewhere. this is very scary. Okay, so we have done both pairs of arms. Now we can proceed to putting this fine lad on the base. This is 90mm base. I really doubt you will mix it up with any other base from Leviathan box because it is humongous. Anyways, easy to check. You just go to the first page and you put it here, and it says 90 over here. So this is our base. Let's see. We need to put him, first of all, let's check if the base is fine. Yes, it is. We need to put the base like this. Let's see if we can put him on the base. This is supposed to be standing like this. I'm just gonna glue these bits over here. And I am going to try to put him according to specifications. Here we go. So both of these holes are very tight. Don't be surprised if you're struggling to put him there. Alright, so this is our mini. Just gonna move the camera a bit up so you can see the whole of it. Let's check the instruction set if we have done everything according to design. So we have assembled the torso, the leg, this thing, the other leg, we put the head on, we put the face on, we put both pairs of arms, and then we put him on a base, 90mm base. So this is how he is supposed to look like, and this is how he looks like in reality. This mini is really, really, really large. This is not like a Diamond Primarch large, but it is fairly large. This is one of the largest minis I have built so far. He is comparable to a Dreadnought. So if we take a look at the tactical Dreadnought armor, this is the guy that we built last time. Look how he compares to this Tyranid. Look, the Tyranid is more than twice higher than the Terminator. This is totally nuts. Look at him. Look, he is huge. Unbelievable. So yeah, this is it, my friends. This is a Screamer-Killer. He obviously screams, and I'm pretty sure he kills with his really pointy claws over here. Again, I wouldn't recommend bumping into one of those guys. Really fun mini to build. This is 5 out of 5 for the fun of building it, and 4 out of 5 for the quality of assembly, because look at this butt. This butt is not perfect at all. And we had other instances here too, like we had to fix things here, we had to fix things here. Now it looks perfectly fine, but still it could have been done slightly differently. Assembly-wise, I'm not particularly amused. I'm amused by the quality of the parts fitting into each other. This is amazing how they managed to split him into pieces. But the quality of assembly could have been slightly better. Anyways, this is our Screamer-Killer, a really cool mini. And I think we are pretty much done with it. As always, if you like this video, please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel. If you have any comments, please drop me a comment in the comment section below. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.